Stranger Things has perhaps seen one of the best group of actors and characters on TV in recent years. However, the show might have been altogether different on the off chance that any of the skilled cast weren't rejected again and again from other roles. What if Will did not have the skill to depict the horror of the Upside Down? Or if Millie Bobby Brown did not bring Eleven to life in the magnificent way that she did? Be prepared to figure out who was insane enough not to recruit them, because today we are looking at Stranger Things actors who were rejected from other roles. If you are new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button for more entertaining videos and press that bell icon to get the latest video updates every time we drop a new video. So let's get started. Number 12, Millie Bobby Brown as Eleven. The entertainment world is a ton like a round of privileged positions in its own particular manner. You get a ton of no's before you get a yes. Millie Bobby Brown tried out to play a person in the Game of Thrones, but was rejected many times. The Dismal was so unforgiving with her, she almost quit acting. That is somewhat the very thing where she thought, gracious, this is truly terriblesome. She created some distance from Los Angeles and back to England and everything. One of her last objectives was her new Netflix show called Montauk, otherwise known as Stranger Things. We're almost certain each time we know about an entertainer becoming famous, it was just after a disheartening tryout that nearly made him quit. She said, "I assume I was super discouraged by the Dismal." So we keep thinking about whether there's an outlook thing that occurs. Possibly they simply don't mind any longer and the nerves disappear and they give one amazing tryout, or they've developed the story in their own mind that it was the end. However, they weren't close at all to being prepared to surrender. Montauk is most certainly the one that sort of provided Millie with that desire for doing it all once more. Each tryout might feel like the final remaining one in an industry that thumps you to such an extent, but she kept going, and look where she is now. Number 11, Jamie Campbell as Peter Ballard, aka One. Jamie consistently has been attracted to the extraordinary and supernatural stuff. Jamie Campbell Bower tried out for Edward in Twilight, yet he was dismissed. He ended up playing Caius in New Moon. However, to the fullest limit of the series, Caius was one of the individuals from the Volturi. Given the manner in which the series had matured, perceiving how Robert Pattinson actually struggles with shaking the shines, it was likely that Jamie's greatest advantage to not have played the lead. He did obviously play the lead, Jay Swyland, in The Human Instruments, which had a fundamentally the same as tone to Twilight. Number 10, Noah Schnapp as Will. You must think about what occurred with this guy. Noah Schnapp tried out to play the kid in Wonder. He lost the job to Jacob Tremblay, who is something more youthful. Noah likewise at first tried out for Mike in Stranger Things, yet landed Will Byers, all things being equal. So in the event that you think he and Finn seem to be comparable, this is on the grounds that he was a runner-up to play the lead. Number 9, Joseph Quinn as Eddie Munson. All we would like to say to Joseph is to not beat himself up to an extreme, given that he was up against Spider-Man when he got rejected. The person who got the job was straightforwardly just ideal for it. No other individual could have done it. No one. Joseph Quinn tried out to play Spider-Man. We, as a whole, know who he lost the job to, yet fortunately Joseph stays hopeful about his tryout. Try not to sit tight for him. Who needs to be the one to tell him that he got the next best thing with his gig in Stranger Things 4, as the most iconic character of all time? Number 8, Millie Bobby Brown again. A collaborative of Wolverine and Eleven would be epic. Millie Bobby Brown tried out to play the young lady in X-Men's Logan. She missed out on the part to somewhat more youthful Spanish-British actor Daphne Keane. Now that would have been epic. Number 7, David Harbour. We're going into the bad side of Hollywood briefly now. David Harbour tried out for Fred Dukes, otherwise known as Blob, in X-Men Origins Wolverine in the wake of being informed they required a bigger person for the part in the tryout. Harbour playfully got his shirt and said, "I got your blob right here." Harbour conceded that the chief shared with him a short time later, "David, look, you're magnificent. We truly believe you're simply an extraordinary entertainer. But we're concerned." "We're truly concerned," Harbour said. "Why?" "Well, what's your anxiety?" "I'm all set. I'm free. Let's get it done." Their reaction? They said no. It's simply you lifted up your shirt and what we saw? Well, we're somewhat stressed over your well-being. In any case, Harbor's sass was the greatest aspect. He shot back, "Wait a moment, buddy. Stop for 1 second. You're letting me know I'm too fat to play the Blob?" That is amazing. All things being equal, they stuck a lot of prosthetics into Kevin Durant's 7-star. Number 6, Finn Wolfhard as Mike. Perhaps Finn is expecting to do motion pictures and shows in each 10 years. Finn Wolfhard's had a couple of extreme trying out or auditioning encounters. He was truly sorrowful when he didn't land a section of Jonah Hill's film mid-90s. We envision he tried out for the job of Stevie or perhaps Ruben. The other upsetting tryout for the entertainer was the job of Bruh. We heard that they went with Jeremy Roger Smith, all things being equal. Broski's buddy, Broski. In the event that the joke is lost on you, Finn is Jeremy Roger Smith. Number 5, Gaten Matarazzo as Dustin. Did everyone try out for Mike first? Noah Schnapp wasn't the only one in particular who tried out for the lead. Gaten Matarazzo was initially approached to try out as well. We can hardly comprehend how different the show would have been assuming that he had played the lead, all things being equal, yet we simply love Dustin and wouldn't transform him for anything. Number 4, Joe Keery as Steve. Here is one more justification for why every one of the male entertainers sort of seem to be comparable. Joe Keery initially tried out to play Jonathan, then sent a tape in for the job of Steve. It was a vastly improved fit, in the event that we really do say so ourselves. Hello, perhaps the characters are the entire second cousins? Hold up, this is insane. Hawkins is a little spot. It's conceivable. Number 3, Sadie Sink as Max. Perhaps in the event that you're sufficiently valuable, they will disregard the reality you're just a solitary danger. Sadie Sink tried out for Matilda on Broadway. This is a strong move, since she was not an artist then. Priya Ferguson tried out for Annie, however she can't sing. There are a few things you can lie about on a resume, similar to your capacity to roller skate or your sewing abilities. Be that as it may, on the off chance that you can't sing and you're going to play out for a melodic, all we can manage to say is, break a leg. Ideally, seriously. You will save yourself a lot of shame. Number 2, Winona Ryder again. Indeed, she's been so vocal about her dismals, we needed to separate it into 2 sections. She was turned down for the job of Marla Singer in Fight Club, which went to Helena Bonham Carter. She missed out on the lead to Kristen Stewart in Snow White and the Huntsman, and she likewise tried out for a job in Almost Famous. It was most certainly overpowering. All things considered, she's popular at this point, excessively renowned, despite the fact that these gaudy projected chiefs couldn't see ability, assuming it hit them right upside the head. Simply joking. There's sufficient space in Hollywood for everyone. Also, we love Winona's job in Stranger Things. And number 1, Duffer Brothers. The hustle is genuine and dismal and considerably more normal for authors than entertainers. They're not entertainers, but rather the Duffer siblings were dismissed by 15 unique studios before Netflix got Stranger Things. We bet those different studios are kicking themselves in the butt right now. While dismal is more normal than booking a job in Hollywood, it's actually fascinating to hear what our number 1 entertainers didn't land a section. It moves us to never surrender. That's it for today. Do you have a motivational tale about a period you nearly surrendered, however you powered through? Tell us about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos in the future.